So anyone who is on this journey or has been on this journey knows that there are lots of up and downs and emotions flying all over the place on this journey. Um, I think it's the purifying. So I've been going through a couple of pretty rough days, and in myself, um, I think it's like meeting my biggest fears are coming up. Things from early childhood that I'm really starting to pull out and look at, and trying to change the way, the way of thinking. It's so far in there and it's so deep that even when I can see it, at least I can see it now. At least I can see the things, that I'm kind of picking them apart with my mind. Like childhood fears and childhood hangups. It's a lot to do with money and the financial, and asking, even being able to ask for money for things that I do is difficult for me. And this whole concept of money and making a living, and I'm sure it's not only me, I think it's a big hang up for a lot of people. But I'm picking it apart in my own brain, and I'm seeing where it's sitting on. It's sitting on this, well, it's sitting, tightly nestled in the ego. And I've been crying a lot lately. Yesterday, I uploaded a couple of videos where I was crying, and my son asked me to, he was, so I took him down for now. I still feel like on this journey, you can't just put up the smiley happy. It's not true. This is one of the most, it can be the happiest, it can be the most spiritual, where you understand, it's like a spiritual awakening, and enlightening, and you understand all sorts of things about yourself. But at the same time, when to overcome and to broaden and to grow, you have to shed also false beliefs and false ways that are of thinking, that are deeply, deeply rooted in your personality, in what you believe to be true. It alters the whole way that you see the world. These are things that are in me for as long as I can ever remember. And all of a sudden they're being pulled out into the light and looked on. It's like I have a spotlight on all of the places that I refused to look before, that I closed off in early childhood and didn't even realize what I was doing. Kind of doing, half like half knowing, half not knowing. But when I pull them out and there's a spotlight on them, all of a sudden, there's nothing you can do but deal with them. You have to deal with them. And to deal with them, sometimes you don't even know how to deal with them. You don't even really know what you're looking. You see it, but you don't know what to do about it. Or you don't know a different way of thinking, but you know that this way is a false way of thinking. But how do you change it into something that you don't know? That's this twin flame journey. Yesterday I got into a Facebook group with twin flames, where people go in and comment and write things. And somebody came in there and asked, well, how do you even know if you're on a twin flame journey? And my answer to that, well, what I know inside of me is that when you are on a twin, there's no question. There's no question. You meet this other person and they're like a opposite mirror to you. It's like you're looking at yourself. Well, I guess a mirror is reversed. It's like you're looking at yourself, but a funky version of yourself that's like it's you, but it's like the opposite of you. It's like a perfect enhancement of you. It's like if you had two cogs that turn, they would be the perfect, except for you have all this gunk inside the cogs that you have to clean out before the cogs can sit together. Well, cogs are like I'm talking about like the clock wheels with the teeth. I don't know if those are cogs, but that's what I'm calling them. It's like two cogs that fit together perfectly in perfect synchronicity if they don't have gunk all stuck up in their teeth, because then they just get all painy. My twin is just the cutest thing. He's just the cutest, funniest, funkiest thing in the whole world. And then somebody else went in that group and they were writing, twin flames, it's all a big fake, it's all a big scam. And I'm like, I didn't even bother. And, I realize that somebody that who doesn't know, doesn't know. So, I mean, why even like exert any effort in that place? We who are on this journey know that this is one funky thing going on, and this is like beyond this world. I all of a sudden I see that there are entities and there are powers and there are energies and there are all sorts of things that are all around us all the time, and all of a sudden I can see it so clear through this journey. So I got here to my son's school. See, I'm picking up my son. So he should have already gotten out of class. So I'm going to end this so that I can call him. So if you've watched this, lots and lots of love to you. And as you can see, I'm trying not to cry in any of these videos. I'm trying to keep my spirits up too. But it's there's a lot of roses, and then there's a lot of this too. So wishing you lots of love.